Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aisha, and today we're going to be talking about risk, especially the form of risk that people do not really consider as risk. But before we start, what exactly is risk? Risk basically is provision. Risk simply means provision. It means sustenance. It means having. It means something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted to you because He's our Razak, and our Razak means the one who provides. So risk is anything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided for you for your living. Everyone considers as risk. Like if you gather a group of Muslims together and you tell them what is risk, will tell you, oh, money, or something that money can buy, or a materialistic thing that can only be gathered through wealth. So that is what people think of as risk. But risk is like much more than that. It is not just money. Risk is a lot. I mean, we've already said that risk is provision that you get from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that aids your living. So it cannot just be money. You don't live by money alone. You live by so many other things that money cannot buy. Money is not just what is considered as risk. It's a lot more than that. However, today I'm going to list a couple of things that might be present in your life and you do not consider it as a form of provision from no, you consider it as a form of provision from Allah, but you do not generally connote it as risk. Okay, so I'm just going to list a couple, and I have a lot that I wrote down, a whole lot, and I fear that not even I fear, I know that I'm not even going to be able to list everything I have in my book. Nor am I ever going to be able to list the amount of risk in our lives that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has granted us. In no particular order, what are the risks in your life that you've not considered as risk? One is free time. Free time is basically, I don't even know how to if there were a skill, if there was a skill, you cannot really skill the blessing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has blessed you with. But if there were ever to be a skill, free time is going to be up here, because basically life, the way we live it now, is all about hustling, the hustle of life, trying to get a job, trying to earn a living, and we are all up every single morning, every single day, trying to get this done, trying to get tasks done. Sometimes we don't even have time for ourselves. But when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses you with free time, it is honestly it is a big form of risk that you need to be grateful for, that we need to be grateful for. Because imagine you have free time, you have time. That means Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put barakah in your day for you to even be able to have a free time to yourself. Now you have free time to do things that you might not be able to do ordinarily. You have time to spend for leisure. You have time to try out your hobbies, or to explore the creative side of yourself, or to travel, or take a break from work. And just imagine you have time during the work year, you have time to take off, and you're able to go for Umrah, you're able to go for Hajj. I mean, you have time away from work, and it's not even going to affect your work in the least form. You have time to travel with your family, with your spouse, with your children. You have time off. That's back. And I know there's a lot more to free time that I actually want to talk about, but that's what I can think of off the top of my head now, because time is, we all know that time is something that we can never get back. You can get mostly everything back in this dunya, but you can never get back free time. You can never get back time in its essence. Time is very, very important. Time is everything. I mean, not everything, but you get what I'm saying. You do everything with time. And when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put barakah in your time, and you're able to get things done quickly, you're able to get things something that will take you probably 2 weeks, you're getting it done in 2 days. That's a form of risk from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's a genuine form of risk. Having the ability to understand something is a form of risk. I cannot even express how much of a risk that is. Imagine you're in class, and I know we've all had this experience at one point in our life. You're in class, and this professor is ranting all about this theory and this concept, and you're looking blankly like you do not even understand what he's saying. And you look at the corner of the class and you find a guy just nodding off his head, like he's in tune with the professor, he's in tune with the lecturer, and he's understanding everything that the lecturer is saying. And you are just there looking blankly like, what in the world? What is this man saying? It's a form of risk because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it easy upon this guy to be able to understand what the lecturer is saying. Even though there are thousands of you with the same brain inside the same class, I am able to understand what the lecturer is saying. So it's a form of risk. Having the ability to look at something, read it, understand it quickly, or having the ability to memorize. And when we talk about memorization, it is a very peculiar thing for us as Muslims, especially in this age. Not even especially in this age. We've had scholars that, they reiterate about how important memorizing is. So imagine you being able to like memorize something fast, and it's sticking to your head, sticking to your memory, and able to record it at any given time. You're able to okay, go back to your catalog and like, oh yeah, I memorized this. I'm able to recite it out loud. Imagine having the ability to memorize the Quran with ease. I mean, yes, we've said not we. Who am I? But like we've had scholars, we've had people of knowledge saying that memorizing things, even if it takes you time, there's still a form of blessing in it. Yes, but there's nobody that does not want to like be able to like memorize the Quran with ease, with uh the utmost with the utmost precision. I mean, getting the tajweed notes right, getting everything right, memorizing it, and there's just something about memorizing the Quran that if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it easy for you, you really need to be grateful. That is a form of risk that not many people have. So if you have it, thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Be grateful. Good health is also important. It's also important. Is a form of risk that we cannot even undermine at all, because there are people in hospitals, there are people who are not even hospitals, but they have certain conditions that make living not so easy for them. We have people in hospitals that breathe, subhanallah. When you think of this, like you can never provide good health for yourself. You can only try, to keep a healthy life and all, but you can never provide good health for yourself. Like people who use oxygen in hospitals, and they buy oxygen for thousands and thousands and thousands of naira, thousands of dollars, or whatever your currency is, and you're just breathing in air, oxygen for free. That's a form of risk. That is a form of sustenance you can never ever be able to give yourself. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given to you free for free. We are not grateful enough as humans. We are not grateful enough. We are not grateful enough. There are some people with autoimmune diseases. Can you even imagine autoimmune diseases? Like their immune just says no, no. They are like their body is fighting against them. There are some people with hereditary diseases that they do not choose for themselves. Obviously, they do not. It is not even caused by their lifestyle. They just have it. There are many people with diabetes. There are many people with HIV. There are many people with sickle cell. They did not choose this life. They just have it. And subhanAllah, even among those people, there are still some people that are way more healthier than others. And that in itself again is a form of risk. SubhanAllah, may Allah grant us all good health, and may Allah make us be grateful servants to Him, because good health is something that we can never buy. It's something that we can never get ourselves, and if we have it, we should protect it and thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala granting it to us. Another form of risk is having family who loves you, who supports you, who are there for you. Like, whatever situation you're in, you always have your family behind you. You always have your family beside you. You always have your family waiting for you. It's a form of risk that, subhanallah, subhanallah, it is not everybody that has this. There are some people that have no family. I mean, they're orphans. There are some people that have families. They are alive, but they are not for them. But like, if you think about it, there are some people that have families, but they are not even happy to say, "Oh, I have a family here. I want to go back to my mother. I want to go back to my father, or I want to visit my sister or my brother, or I'm having this event. I know my family is just going to be there shouting my name among the audience." Some people do not have that. Some people have to make certain decisions that will estrange them from their family, and some people will still make that same decision, and their family will support them and be for them. Not many people have that, honestly. Not many people have that, and you should be grateful for that. All should be grateful for our families. Risk is a lot in us now, and I feel like this video is even getting too long, and I've only mentioned like four out of the many risk. Like, I jotted down my notes. There's so much having creative ideas, having good good friendship is one big risk. Oh, I can so much testify to this. Good friendship is Allah can place people in your life that can either make your life go from this to this, or from this to this. So if you have friends that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed in your life, that are making your life better, that are making your life bearable, that they love you so much, that that these are good companions in this dunya, and these are people that I want to be companions with in the akhirah. If Allah has placed those kind of people in your life, that is a form of risk. That is a big risk that you need to be grateful. In fact, you need to do sujood to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You need to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for placing those kind of people in your life. Because we know of many people that that, oh, they're on the right track, they're on the right path. That's another thing. Guidance is also a form of big risk that we need to be grateful. We are not grateful enough as humans. We are not grateful enough as humans. Guidance is another thing. But I think I was talking about, yeah, we've heard of people that they are on their A game. They are worshiping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are doing this, they're memorizing the Quran, they are going for halaqat, this and that. They're wearing hijab, they're doing a nifsu sack, their beard is growing and all. They're not going partying all around. They're not engaging in vices they're not supposed to engage in. But all vices, I mean. But they're not engaging in things that haram and all. Subhanallah, you begin to see some people derail from that path. Derail from that path. And sometimes it's caused by friendship, it's caused by the people in their life, it's caused by the environment they are in. And that is something to be scared of. That is something to be scared about. So if your life is full of people that are on the right track, are on the right path, and are also encouraging you to be better, thank Allah. Being a companion of the Quran, like, there are just genuinely some people that are so much in love with the Quran. The Quran is like their lifeline, and which is supposed to be, it is supposed to be our lifeline. It's supposed to be flowing in our bloodstreams, in our head, in our actions, everything. But there are some people that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has just made them the people of the Quran. They have just made everything about the Quran easy for them. They love the Quran so much. They live by the Quran. They act by the Quran. Allah, please make me one of the people of the Quran. Make me Halul Quran. Make us all Halul Quran. So that is a big risk, my love. It's not only money. 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 Being a person of the Quran, big risk. Healthy clear skin. For my girls out there, I know some, you've tried all the products in this world on your face just to get rid of the acne, just to get rid of the hyperpigmentation. And there are just some people effortlessly having that kind of skin that you dream of. It's a form of risk for them. And if Allah end up blessing you with that kind of thing, it's a form of risk for you. There are so many things. Oh my god, I don't think I'm going to have to like make a part two. Being able to speak articulately, being able to speak fluently, and people are able to like understand what you're saying. You're able to hold your ground, you're able to hold your stage, own your stage, and you're able to command the audience. It's a form of risk that is so it's it's a big form of risk. You being able to stand on a stage or being able to look at a group of people and be able to like talk, express your ideas, express your own opinions. And you're not just saying nonsense, right? You're not just saying rubbish. You're actually like speaking well, you're speaking reasonably, you're speaking intelligibly. That is a big form of risk. I mean, subhanAllah, if we look into the story of Prophet Musa alayhi salam, he literally had to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy for him to be able to meet Pharaoh and speak to him. The dua Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. To be able to like losing the knot from his tongue to be able to speak freely to Pharaoh. That's a form of risk that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed Prophet Musa with. And if it blesses you with it, be grateful. I mean, at the end of this video, I think what we should take is the fact that we should be grateful for every form of little risk that we have in our life. Being able to speak, being able to, you know, remain in silence, especially in this world that is so overstimulating. There's so much hyper focus on things. There's so much doom scrolling going on that there's a lot of things going on in your head, like you're always overstimulated. Having the ability to contemplate in silence in this age is a form of risk. Having accepted dua, having a spouse who loves you, having good food on your table, clean water, absence of war, good gadgets that do not fail you. That's a form of risk. And I think there's a lot more to risk than what we actually know. And I implore us all to just, be grateful for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. It is an unlimited blessing that we cannot get by ourselves, that we cannot get from any other entity in this dunya. I should be grateful for what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. Be consistently say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin for what Allah has given to us. This brings us to the end of the video. Yeah, it's a good place to end. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin.